Hey you all, my name is Antonia. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video from me. Today I have to say we're almost 500 subscribers, and honestly I never thought things would grow this fast. So huge shout out, thank you for everyone who watch my videos, leave comments and support me in general. Today I've got another speed build for a Dreamsnap challenge for next week, and I actually finished it yesterday, and you guys know how much I love fairy core and all the magical vibes around it. So this is definitely another fairy core inspired Dreamsnap build. And this week's theme actually wasn't that hard for me. At first I thought it was going to be a different topic, so I had to completely rethink everything and when I saw the real theme, but in the end it turned out great. And I hope you're enjoying this kind of video. It's been a while since I've posted one like this. And next week, by the way, we've got another Wally and Eve coming up part 2. And if you already seen some spoilers and leaks, feel free to let me know in the comments what your favorite items are so far for the next update. We got in, I think, 2 weeks. And there's definitely going to be lots of cool stuff and nice speed builds and walkthroughs, and I'm super hyped for that. So yes, we will see what we will get in the future. But yes, let's not talk too much, let's get right into the new video. Alright guys, let's start with the background. I have to say at first I actually had a completely different plan in my mind. I originally wanted to go for like that pink and green vibe again, you know, the one I always tend to use. But then I thought, okay, I do that every single time, and I wanted to like to try something new. And when I saw the flowers, I thought it might be really nice to try like a different color palette this time. So I went with something like a bit more orange and green. And of course, I made a few adjustments along the way to make everything fit nicely. And I started like by working on the background a bit, and I decided like to use the Tinkerbell house along with that other fairy house, and I brought them like a bit more into the foreground, like a new view of the whole Dreamsnap. And the whole idea was like to keep it looking very natural and earthy. And of course I had to include those gorgeous flowers. They just make everything pop, and the color is so beautiful, love it. And also you might notice the camera angle, like I changing every now and then, like every time I switch between the camera mode and the building mode. I like to try different views while creating my dream snaps to see how it looks at the end. So yeah, it's definitely took me a bit longer than usual to finish this one. And let me know in the comments if you're into this kind of format. I'd love to hear your thoughts. So here you can see how I started like placing everything, and I actually thought a bit in advance about which objects I want to use for this build. And I decided like to go with those glowing flowers and also these little cars everywhere. I think you get them through their DLC, and you can also buy them from Scrooge's shop. And then I added like those barrels, the ones with the orange flowers on them, and which you can craft also at the crafting table. And then I kept like going on, and I placed like orange trees all over that area, and I really tried to make sure that everything matched color wise, and I wanted like the whole scene to feel like super cozy and coordinated. Here I also started like working a bit on the backgrounds, like behind the fairy house and that wooden arch, and I decided like to place a few hills there and added like lots of green trees. Like I said, the hills kind of make it look like a secret arch or hidden gate, and you will see it in a moment, and I thought it looked super cool. And I also like added a few stumps here and there, and yeah, lots of trees, and like to make it feel natural and magical. So for now, we are almost at the end of this video. Like I said, the background is finished, and now I just added like a few more things in the front, but not too much. And I also like checked if there were any cool objects I could still add in the background, but since this is a very close-up picture, you don't really see much around it anyway. And I thought about placing some fireflies, and I even tried it. But sadly you can't really see them because they fly super high, which is super sad because like they would fit so nicely here into this picture. But yes, then I added like this cute fairy table. I really love it, and honestly that last star path was my favorite so far. And I also like placed some pumpkins, just a few here and there, and at the very end I took lots of flowers and placed them everywhere so it looks like a little flower field. And I also like added those lamps. I don't know why, but if you are on a floating island, they shine way brighter than in the main valley. I don't know why. But yes, that's actually makes a big difference in the final picture. And I added like some extra stuff like flower pots, candles, lamps, and so on. But that was pretty much of it. At the very end, I showed how I set everything up for the Dreamsnap. I think I turned up the brightness a bit, checked the lighting, all on that. But yes, for now, that's it actually for now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss anything, just subscribe to this channel. I hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you next time. Bye bye!